Hi everyone, it's me again. I'm recording from a new location today. I'm visiting my family in Maine and I still wanted to stop by and do my weekly video for you all. I thought that I would do a quick video today on engorgement. So if you're new to our channel, welcome. Please give the video a like if you like the information you find here, and subscribe down below to the channel so that you can get our weekly updates on all the videos that we post within lactation. Engorgement is one of those things that many families face within a day or two after leaving the hospital, because as the parent switches from that initial colostrum phase into the mature milk phase, often you're going to feel that the breast feels very full, firm. It can feel quite congested, swollen, and sometimes even painful. So a lot of families face a lot of initial frustration in dealing with this initial engorgement. If managed correctly, this engorgement will usually resolve itself within 24 to 48 hours. However, a lot of times families are tempted to reach for a pump and try to empty that breast or chest, and the more you empty and the more that milk is removed, the more that you're signaling your brain to produce more milk, and that can actually make the problem worse. The best way to manage this initial engorgement period is just by doing frequent feedings. You should offer the baby to feed often, and between feeds avoid emptying the breast or chest any extra unless that pain and fullness is just so uncomfortable that you can't wait until the next feeding. In that case, what I usually recommend is that if you need to empty a little bit of milk, just use some hand expression, a manual pump, or if you do use an electric breast pump, any of the above techniques, just for about 2 to 5 minutes, just enough to soften the tissue and relieve some of that pressure, take the edge off a little bit, and then put some cold compresses over your bra or over your shirt and wear them for about 15 to 20 minutes between feedings. Sometimes when the tissue is so firm, it can kind of flatten out the nipple or make the latch really difficult for your baby. So you may also need to use a little bit of hand expression to empty a little bit of milk out, just to soften the tissue and help the baby get a latch. Or if you start out with a shallower latch, once the tissue feels a little softer, unlatch the baby and relatch with a deeper latch so that it is more effective for the remainder of the feeding. While baby is latched, if you do some compressions of the tissue, especially focusing on areas that feel extra congested, just use your hands to do some compressions kind of all the way around and work that milk out towards the baby. If the tissue is extremely engorged and you're unable to get any of the milk forward, you may want to seek the advice of a lactation support person or a board certified lactation consultant. Another technique that may be necessary is to do some reverse massage or therapeutic breast massage, and we can certainly cover that technique in another video, because often you need to be able to move back some of that swelling before moving milk forward. So just as a recap, frequent feedings with baby, trying to avoid extra emptying with pumping between feedings, trying to avoid extra heat while the breast or chest is engorged, because the heat can actually overstimulate and make the problem worse. Instead, using cold compresses between feeds to relieve some of that swelling, and is kind of a last case scenario if you're feeling so engorged that you just can't wait until baby's next feeding and you need to empty a little bit to take the edge off. Just empty for about 2 to 5 minutes until you're feeling a little bit of relief, and then pop on that cold compress. I hope you found these tips helpful. I know it was a quick video. I like to bring you quick videos from time to time. So if there's anything that you want to see, please comment down below. I'm happy to cover any topic that you are interested in. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified each week when we post a new video on Tuesdays. And I'm going to leave you guys some of our other videos on the screen so that you can check out some of the other topics that we've covered.